Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Amateur Interpretive Art Dance Contest. I am your host, Jarlengen Fabernakers. We have an artist on deck here who has 20 minutes to create and display their piece that they have been preparing. They have simply titled it Duck. Their performance will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh dear, it appears that the artist has already made an error in their choice of color, but they quickly fix it and begin drawing trees? Trees. Definitely trees, I think. They look to be using different methods of coloring the leaves of the trees, possibly meaning a metaphorical forest. Perhaps they are feeling lost in a multitude of different problems that appear to be the same. Very touching indeed. Now they move on to brown, to, a light tan color to draw snowflakes, as they have not changed the backgrounds from white. A very clever adaptation on the artist's part indeed. They appear to be adding snow to the trees, making this piece take place in winter, perhaps meaning they feel a sense of cold from the world around them. Quite moving, if I do say so myself. Now they move on to brown once again as they begin to draw a chocolate chip in the depths of the forest? I'm not quite sure what the goal is here, but, maybe it is not chocolate. They appear to be adding black marks and attaching sticks with yellow, I see. I see now. That is in fact a duck. A mallard, to be specific. One of the most chaotic creations of God. A cruel joke, really. They are taking a minimalistic approach to their art, perhaps to show that their issues are not as complicated as they may appear to our artist at first. They appear to be creating another creature. Oh, I see. That is a bear with their signature dumbbell arms. They appear to be adding the claws of the bear, along with other finishing touches. Of course, coloring it in as we all should. Remember to stay inside the lines, viewers. Perhaps this all means they have an inner demon represented by the duck that they must face alone in a bewitching forest of emotion as the bear. Very beautiful indeed. This being in winter could also represent that the artist, once again taking the place of the benevolent, kind-hearted bear, is interrupted in the peace of their mind to face an abhorrent creature, one that they never dreamed possible to confront before. The bear appears to be a fabled snark bear, or a rare enraged bear, as the artist seemingly leaves it open to interpretation. Oh, no, this is certainly a snark bear. We can tell by their well-known telekinesis powers. It makes a surprise attack against the duck, leaving it maimed in the forest by the tree thrown by the bear. Oh, but this is not the end. The duck, known for its relentless endurance and capability to survive calamities that entire species cannot, stands once more, this time enraged by the bear's act of defiance. The duck calls upon its ancestors, the very beings of hellfire from which they came, to take revenge against the bear. Hasafachachafa, the fire elemental and father spawn of all ducks, calls forth its magical properties to set the entire forest ablaze. The bear is afraid of this turn of events, but remembers it has its own lineage to call upon. With a shout, it summons Sharkisa, the being from which all snark bears, and to a lesser degree regular bears, originate from. Sharkisa seems reluctant to fight, but gifts the bear with its protection. Sharkisa then puts out the fire by covering the entire forest with a blanket of ice. It conjures forth a legendary artifact, a book of Yo Mama jokes, to banish Hasafachachaffa to the plane it belongs. This is incredibly effective against Hasafachachaffa's self-esteem, and it returns home with a broken heart and dampened spirits. Sharkisa seems to regret going there and feels bad for the unrepairable amount of emotional damage that it inflicted upon Hasafachachaffa, and returns to its home, head hung low. The duck and bear, seeming to have somehow both lost this fight, depart their separate ways. The snark bear, being unable to walk, flies to its nest for the winter. Beautifully made with time to spare, the judges have tears in their eyes, tens on their scoreboards, and a solemn, hollow feeling inside their hearts. Thank you for tuning in to the Amateur Interpretive Art Dance Contest. I have been your host, Jarlengen Fabernakers, and don't forget to tune in next Wednesday for the performance piece called The Lion Enters the Den of Daniels. Thank you. Hey, thanks for watching. This was really fun to make. I hope it was really fun to watch. If you would like some more, let me know. I have plenty of terrible ideas waiting to be materialized. Yeah, see you around.